There's a song from the musical Hamilton, and it's sung by the spouse of a leader, the namesake of the musical, who lives, who dies, who tells their stories. That's what we do. We are the living, and we tell the stories. When my husband was killed, I went to Transportation Alternatives because I didn't know what else to do, and I basically felt like if I didn't get involved with them, I probably wouldn't make it through. In 1976, my husband took an oath that all physicians take, do no harm. But 30 years later, as we were riding our bikes together, terrible harm was done to him by a tow truck who failed to yield at an intersection. We are not who we think we are if we cannot stop this epidemic. And it is an epidemic. And if we had the antiviral serum for an infectious disease, we wouldn't go to our community boards and say, please, please, can you bring this to our community? The idea of that is horrifying. Okay, we'll give Chelsea the antivirus, we'll give Bay Ridge the antivirus, but we won't make it available to this whole city. And so little by little, we try to influence that which should be acknowledged as a public health crisis, that we and cities across our country, and as we heard today from the wonderful Bangladeshi Americans who spoke with us today, that this is a worldwide crisis, and it is one that we can end. We know some of the solutions. We know what the antiviral molecules are, and Vision Zero and the toolbox that Vision Zero uses is part of that. Number one, street redesign. When we have streets that were designed for the 1940s, we do not accommodate what we have going on now. We are a walking, biking city, and one that has transportation that needs tremendous upgrades, but is one of the most fantastic basic structures of any city. We are not a city that can accommodate just increasing the number of cars on our roads. We need congestion pricing. Speed is the number one killer. Redesign streets and you bring down speed. The number two is failure to yield, and third is distracted driving. All of these should be recognized as the things we need to change. I am here to call you to action. There are many ways that you can get involved. And sometimes people can do it by contributing money. Go to Transportation Alternatives. This does take money. We run on a shoestring. And you can participate in turning something around that has caused so much suffering, so much grief, and demoralizing to an entire city. Thank you.